pixels and streams. There's a jolly figure, or so it seems, with a belly round and a heart so grand. He's the YouTube grifter, the joy of the land. Oh, he's as fast as Santa, but he comes all year, bringing laughter, joy, and a bit of cheer. Not just once in December, but every single day. Our YouTube grifter in his own special way. He's got a knack for stories, both wild and true. With a twinkle in his eye, he'll entertain you. From baking fails to epic wins, he's the gift that keeps on giving. Let the fun begin. Oh, he's as fast as Santa, but he comes all year, bringing laughter, joy, and a bit of cheer. Not just once in December, but every single day. Our YouTube grifter in his own special way. He's got around your screens, and don't be shy. He's got a tale to tell and a pie in the sky. With every click and every view, he's spreading holiday spirit just for you. Oh, he's as fast as Santa, but he comes all year, bringing laughter, joy, and a bit of cheer. Not just once in December, but every single day. Our YouTube grifter in his own special way. So here's to the grifter, our digital friend. May his joy and laughter never end. With a ho, ho, ho and a hearty cheer. Merry Christmas to all and a Happy New Year.
My laptop decided that it won't pick up my webcam. It want to use my phone cam. Why? I don't know, because my phone is not connected to my laptop. So, il n'est pas boulange, maybe. So, I don't. Yeah, expert. It's because I have a baking cam as well, but it kept denying to go on my webcam. It wanted to have my camera on a phone that's not connected. And so I don't know. Should I end the stream now, or should we talk about something? That's what's the best fryers? Fryers for what? Air fryers? I don't know what mine is called. No, I don't have a camera in my oven. I have a camera in my baking setup. You know, our fancy bakers, we have fancy stuff. So I don't know. Anyone has a good story? It's I just got everything set up, and then when I wanted to go live, it just started crapping out. The same setup that I used 2 days ago to bake, which worked perfectly. Now, I don't know. But Brandon complained earlier today that I never stream, so I thought, well, at least I can go live and just sit here and listen to. Maybe we should have the expert on and talk about how great the Vols are playing. 21-0 in the first quarter. You're making fudge and shortbread cookies. Never made fudge. I'm sick at work and my phone is at 69%. Giggity, giggity, giggity. Air fryers gourmet makes an all-glass air fryer. Does not pollute your food with forever chemicals. Interesting. What was I going to make? I was going to make... I had some leftover egg whites from the other day. 1 egg white, 50 grams of sugar, whirl it up to a meringue. Then I was going to dry it in the oven, make it... I have a birthday coming up in January, so I was planning on making a layer cake of meringues bottoms, and between that you put some whipped cream with chocolate in it, because I have a nephew who doesn't like what we normally get for birthdays, so I make special treats for him when he gets here. Tomorrow you're making bacon wraps. Wraps of what? Bacon wrap with bacon? What about those vols they bought Dollywooding to the Idaho? Yeah. At least it wasn't the Ohio State, because then Jamie could have been laughing at you all day. Yes, meringue. Um, not French meringue as you would call it, where you heat up the sugar, but just a good old peasant meringue where you just beat the ever loving crap out of some egg whites and some sugar, and you let it bake for at 80 degrees Celsius, roughly Mississippi degrees Fahrenheit, and then you leave it in the oven till the next day so it dries out. It'll give it a kind of, if you ever had a pavlova, it's the same as but I'll just make it thinner because I'm gonna add some cream, whipped cream to it, and I want it more flaky. Thank you so much, Katie Bradley, for becoming a member. But it's annoying when you're thinking, "Oh, I'm going to make that surprise baking stream," and then everyone is ready, and again, my tools don't work. That's what she said yesterday. I shouldn't say that when I have Katie on the screen. That's not nice of me. Skincare is getting ready in cold water bucket tomorrow. Then it'll be right temperature. I'll shove it in the oven. Phew. Oh, you have ham for Christmas. I just talked to my daughter. She's in good spirits. She uh, baby Baker is sleeping on her stomach, and they have started cleaning the house. But she believes she will be ready for Christmas. But her mom's coming to make all the food, so that's good enough. You have to bake cookies, little D. Well, I have an easy cookie recipe that I showed 2 weeks ago. Easy to follow, makes a great result, just more vanilla. No, not meringue. It's a bread with a thin layer of cream of mushroom soup wrapped in half a slice of bacon. Oh, I like cream of mushrooms. I don't use copper. It takes too long. I never had scallops. How about the Ohio State? I don't know. I think they won yesterday? No, don't cheat. It takes 5 minutes to whip it together, and it's way easier and way cheaper to make it yourself. I should become a baking channel instead of a crime channel, because three recipes and you can make almost everything, and then you can start doing all the other things. If I could just have done my meringue, I could have showed you how easy it is to make something that's amazingly good tasting, and it takes whisking it together, and when you have a machine or I don't know what you call a mixer. It takes what, 5 minutes. Then you have a spray. No, not a spray. We call them cornet. Um, but you just put it out in the size you want it, and très bien. The biggest problem is the baking, but you'll just leave it in the oven. But I'll have to do that in the morning. Luckily, I won't have Victoria McCollum on till 10 a.m. tomorrow. If you add coconut and bake it, will be like our Kokosbusser, coconut kisses. We love it in Austria. To meringue, I like to make like coconut tops, where it's egg whites, coconut, and sugar, and you just mash it together on heat until it's kind of lukewarm or hand warm, and then you shape it and bake it. Dip the bottoms in chocolate. That's one again super easy, but tastes great, and people will think, "Oh, you fancy." No, I think it sounds great. No, little D, I'll come to Florida and spank you if you go out and buy it, and not in the way you want it. I wouldn't tell many people that. Um, hey, Colleen, thank you for 13 months. Merry Christmas to you as well. Yeah, sadly, my baking video ended up being a nothing video, so now I'm just filling time just to yeah. Some of us changed our screen names for Recovery Addicts Festivus stream tomorrow. I didn't see he had one on. I saw Brandy is having one. Oh, that's 2 a.m. my time, I believe, on the 25th. So that'll be 8 o'clock on the 24th. My time. No, your time, 8 p.m. Katie Bradley has that Priscilla Presley thing going on. Too much plastic surgery and being deflowered when she was too young. How do you know that? Yeah, he's ham-sized. You're going to make smoked queso dip. So smoked cheese dip. I'm not a big fan of dips. Yeah, if you have fresh vanilla, it's different if you just have the powdered vanilla. You're representing Yellow Jacket Nation. We are Georgia football champions. We swarmed the bends and we stung our opponents. Go Jackets. Good thing Jamie isn't here. No, 88. So, 2 snowmans. Hey, DK Cribble. Yeah, and again, you can make a lot of easy cakes. People always think it's such a hassle, and I have to have 47 different ingredients, and all of them have to be tempered, and I have to sacrifice my firstborn and all of that. No, keep it simple, stupid. You will have great results, and you won't be standing there. The problem is people are always trying to overdo it. They watch that weirdo from New York and think, oh, everything must look so fancy. No, keep it easy, keep it hearty. It tastes great. It doesn't have to look like a million. People will love it. Sickling chocolate cake. I don't know what that is. But good that you have an alternative. No. If you have ever seen those firefighter calendars, that's not my look. You're baked right now. Well, like all the G's, I don't partake in the weed. Only a little bud and a little rock. Hey, 80. Oh, you made kromkage. I said not in the way you like it. You like our little chats. Well, I'm just annoyed when I plan something, it doesn't work. I get angry at myself. So, thank you, T42. That's a very, very early on Terminator model because the one that came back in Terminator 1 was the T800, and the one in Terminator 2 was the T1000. So, T42 was a very early model. But thank you for being a member for 6 months. Hey, Camber. Yeah, and it was supposed to be a baking stream. Now it's just me ranting about my stupid camera setup. I gave a compliment and you had to Vegas rig it up. Who is Katie Bradley? She is the lovely lady who became a member. Burp, 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 burp. Whip. Thank you so much, Unbalanced Equations, for five memberships to this absolute non-show. No prima donna. Judy 79, Calico 26, Renee Miette. It's been a while since we've seen her. Maybe she'll come back now. She got a membership. And Tracy Fagan. Thank you, Unbalanced. Hey, Wendy H. 20 years with your husband, and I'm getting ready to trade him in. It's just like your car. You're used to it now. Just stick with it. It's too much work trying to raise another one. Have I ever made Pfeffernussen? Yeah, we call him pebernødder. Yes, we made them a lot when I was baking, but because of the spice mix to put it in it, you can buy some pre-made, but it's not my favorite. But there's ginger in it. I'm not a big ginger fan. Yeah, it's because it's not the baking camera. The baking camera, it was supposed to be a baking show. That's why I yelled at the camera, because I hate everything. Even though we, the Buckeyes, lost the most important game of the year. Well, Jamie will be here and celebrate with you in a bit. Can you bring the ingredients and the supplies to the camera you're using now? It would be really hard because this is mounted on, it's on top of a pole on the other side of my main screen. So I would have to, and I don't have any table or anything. So I'll have to go pick my laptop. So it's not Jeebus. Well, that's all right, mama. That's all right with me. That's all right, mama. That's all right. That's all right. That's all right, not mama. Yeah, especially when you just, because Brandon was complaining, I never stream anymore. I'm getting too old to do this job. And truth be told, yes, I'm almost 28 years old. I have a birthday in 4 weeks and 2 days. Not that I'm counting. And I will be 28, and 28 is, then I'm getting old. I'm probably going to lie about it and say I'm still 27 at that point. But it just annoys me when I wanted to prove to Brandon that I'm not too old. I'm still a young, vibrant 27-year-old. Well, normally if I talk about someone, it's probably, and if the expert can't remember anyone who's not directly in front of him. So he always, when he's talking about someone, unless it's Elvis, then it's someone on stream. That's a really good YouTube name. I really like that YouTube name. That's what Jamie should be called, because she's the one who wanna try to make a joke. But yeah, she was great. It's let's be honest, if I didn't know she was having a tie on later, I would probably have tried and and spent like half an hour more with her because she was really funny. And that's the amazing thing. Not that I didn't have funny friends before, but doing that, reaching out to new people, getting them on, just a one-on-one instead of, oh, we can have 7 people on screen, probably be better for my channel, dinero wise and subscribers. I really like these small one-on-one conversations, an hour and a half we have been having. I think we have met some amazing people, um, where we're just hanging out, chilling, and it's not, oh, we're only talking about this case, or we are just here to figure out something. No, we're just trying to see where the conversation will lead us, and everyone has been great. That's the most amazing thing. 12 people, and I haven't had that feeling you have sometimes when you're sitting and thinking, oh, yeah, that was a tumbleweed going across the screen. I have loved each and every one of them. Everyone has been different, but everyone has been great, especially people we absolutely didn't know in our community before. Kathy, I'd watched a couple of videos after people had recommended her, but Alice Nurke Cloud, I have watched, but none of you would have watched him. Well, maybe Helene T or some of the Dutch people because he speaks German. So I know most of my audience didn't know him, and he was amazing. And it's just nice that we can meet new people and work together with some other peoples. Um, yeah, 28. I am a baby. Well, I'm almost 28. Can we get a closer look at the tattoo on your arm? I have Lady Justice on that one, and it's hard to show. This is the goddess Fire with her 2 cats. So that's my arm. I am a toddler. Thank you, little D. Together for 13 months now. We could have 1.5 baby almost. Good thing we didn't because we're too old for that nonsense. Yeah, that's the only way he knows Valhalla's name when he comes on stream. Go Chiefs! 3-peat. I'm not a big Chiefs fan. Hey, Sneaky. I am angry at my laptop. Other than that, grand. 75 years young, enjoying life and watching you and other amazing people. Isn't it wonderful that you can... that's the good thing about the internet. There's a lot of things that we can yell about on the internet, but you can watch a lot of amazing people and hang out with crazy fun people. What's everyone making for Christmas dinner? I'm not making anything because I'm going to my daughter. She will be probably most likely we will have some roast pig and we will either have some duck. Well, we'll probably have duck. They eat duck in her family. I don't like duck, so I will just stick with the roast pig. Then we'll have white potatoes, brown potatoes, red cabbage, a gravy so thick that you could ice skate on it. It has to be that. Some potato chips. You have one type of potato chip. You need that for every Christmas because it's the perfect saltiness to eat the gravy with the potato chip. I don't know what tradition the idiot that lives with my daughter's family has, but it'll probably be something like that, and then some roast duck, not dog, duck, quack quack. And for dessert, we'll have riz à la menthe, which is rice porridge that you put some whipped cream into and some vanilla sugar, and then some almond splits. And one of the almonds will be whole, and the one who finds the almond will win a little gift. Sometimes it's like a marzipan pig, sometimes it's a box of chocolates, sometimes it's a game. It's the host that decides. But everyone will eat till they get a stomach ache just to try and get that almond. And it's a shitty gift you could buy for nothing, but it's just the pride. She was very fun. She's hilarious. She got the name from an attorney in the murder case. Yeah, and she's very free flowing. I like the free flowing thing. You're not gonna say it? Nope, not mentioning it. How many times have I been almost 28? This is the first time, legendary. Well, don't be sorry. I'm just streaming to prove to Brandon I can do it. Um, Started listening to Defense Diary podcast. It's pretty good. Worth a listen. Good. Then having Bob on made him a new listener. That's good. Towards baking stuff, because we love when you bake for us. Well, towards me not killing my laptop. But thank you, little D. No, the Germans aren't coming. But we're friends with the Germans now. Helene T has been 29 for some time now. Yeah, I heard that happens to some people. I wouldn't know. This will be the first time I'll lie about my age. Hey, Jess. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know. Maybe. I'm so far behind. It's too fatty for me. The one-on-one conversations are my favorite. They are the videos I watch over and over. The only thing I have a problem with is I can't really interact with chat as much. That's also why I thought, well, the baking crap isn't working. I'll spend some time with chat because normally I pull chat up a lot and communicate with you. But it's harder when you have a guest on who's on for the first time. You really don't know the rhythm. You have to figure out, okay, when can I do the super chats? When can I try and pull up a question and stuff like that? So I thought, let's hang out for a little bit and just chitty chat. What's my streaming plan for this week? Tomorrow I will be having. I think her first name is Victoria McCallamon. She is a streamer out of South Africa. She will be on tomorrow at 10 a.m. If I get the setup to work, I'll probably do something later in the day. Well, I'll have to figure out what to do with the bacon crap. The 24th, yeah, it's the 22nd today. The 24th, I'll be off. That's our Christmas. I'll have to go drive to my daughter's house. The 25th, the 24th, I will probably be on when I get home from my daughter, which will be afternoon your time. I'll probably jump on Trial TV Live. They invited me for a stream and just to say Merry Christmas and joy on the planet or whatever. The 25th, I just got. Oh, I can. 2 seconds. The 25th, I normally do just a hangout stream so people have somewhere to go. And I met up with my Lego pusher today, so I can spend the 25th making some Lego while we just hang out and chat. So I have Legos I can build. Maybe we can watch some body cam. Maybe I can throw a StreamYard link out. People can jump on if they want to wish each other Merry Christmas. I don't know, but I'll figure something out the 25th. I'll probably start around 9 in the morning. So you have, for those of you who don't have anyone to celebrate Christmas morning with, or just need to decompress before you have to go to Christmas dinner with the rest of the family, or you live in a different part of the world where the Christmas is on the right day and you're not heathens who celebrate it on the 25th instead of the correct day, the 24th, you can still come hang out, and I'll I'll figure something out to do, because I've been doing that for when it's those special days where you might be a little lonely or you might be a little overwhelmed with all the family. You can come hang out with us, just goofing off. I have no plans to. I'll probably the 24th. I'll run through. I don't know, some, see if there's any good suggestions in the Discord for some shorter videos or stuff like that. I'll try to make something. I'll probably build some Lego. I'll figure something out on the 25th. A stream for a couple of hours or so. I don't know. It's probably gonna stream. Normally, we just let it flow and see when I get tired. Only as old as you feel. Call me the ancient one. Well, every morning I'm 100 then. You win a pig. We have that marzipan pig as well, but people are, it's, you get like a travel game of Uno, or you get, I won a pair of I won a Bluetooth speaker one year, and it's different. The brown potatoes are white potatoes that you put in caramel. So you you boil the potatoes, and then you'll turn it around in caramel, so you get a sweet kind of caramelly flavor in the potatoes. It goes really well with all the salty pork, sweet potatoes in that way. Yeah, I'm so I'm so far behind. It's only two of us for Christmas, so just making a roast beef with mashed potatoes, gravy, and broccoli. Take away the broccoli, and I'll come eat with you. Well, I don't like him. He lives with my daughter, and even though it, of course, my daughters are still virgins. He claims that kid is his. No, it's immaculate conception. He's a bum. He should have been fired years ago. He needs to be gone. Me? Who? I'm so far behind. Krista's limited edition. My wish for you is a very Merry Christmas with your new grandbaby. It will be. I'm gonna go there early in the day. Well, not that early, because my ex-wife will be there. But I'm gonna go there, and we're gonna eat, and we're gonna exchange some gifts, and then I'm gonna go home again. It's not gonna be a long evening, because the baby needs to get to bed, but it's gonna be wonderful. I like babies, so I'll probably be carrying him around all the time if I can get my way with it. But thank you so much, and a Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you, Crystal. I'm just scrolling down a lot because I'm behind. Fish soup? I never actually have fondue, because that was kind of out when I was. We had the raclette instead. Fondue in Denmark was a 70s thing, but every time I'm at my sister's in the winter, we always talking about, oh, we should go have it, because I haven't had it, and it's big in Switzerland, so I'm always nice. He didn't shake my hand the first time he met me. I told my daughter, I don't like him, get a new one. They've been together the last 5 years. Yeah, I think 5 years. So he should probably thank me for not liking him, because then my daughter sticks around with him. I have told him I'll be nice to him. The day she tells me I can beat him, I will beat him. So because I'm a dad to a girl. That's what we do. Just me for Christmas. I'll have steak and baked potato. Looking forward to it. Haven't had a baked potato in years. I like that. All I heard was Baker's going to take a pass at his ex-wife. Yeah, I'll have a hard pass on her. Well, the good thing is her ex-boyfriend will also be there, so it can only be magic. Me and her two exes in the same house. We go get along fine, no problem. He's been a great stepdad to my kids. Wonderful person, but she ain't fan of her exes. All my exes live in Texas. Ham, mashed potatoes. I love mashed potatoes. Noodles, green bean casserole. I don't know what a green bean casserole. I like boiled green beans. Deviled eggs. I hope they are stronger than the ones I had in Tennessee. The ones in Tennessee were good, but they needed some more kick. Rosalias. I don't know what that is. What gift did you buy your ex-wife? We don't exchange gifts. I bought gifts for the idiot. My daughter bought a gift. I bought they're not watching. I paid my daughter to because he wants very expensive things, so we just accumulate and she'll get it for us. But then I called her because she also likes the thermo mugs, and I was out getting something for her, and I saw they had a really good price on some of them. So I called her and said, "Hey, do you want me to buy one for you? And you can we'll figure out the money." She said, "Yeah," because the idiot always takes her pink cup with him to work. So I bought a black one for her and a pink one for him to take to work. So don't tell me I don't do nice things to that guy. I am a friendly fella. Um, so he's gonna get a little extra from me because Jesus was born between June and September. Never understood celebrating his birthday in December. Don't you go along with all of that stuff? 24th is the day that Christ was born, because that's when we celebrate him. We had appetizers and for our main course, voulevant and or meatballs in tomato sauce with fries, and for dessert a nice sponge cake today with mom's side of the family today. Oh, I hate baking voulevant because it's puff pastry. I'm an idiot at puff pastry. I had to do puff pastry for my exam, and let's just say I'm happy I passed that one. Let's just say that, because it wasn't good. No, the camera isn't working. It's my baking setup that's broken. I should say I'll edit it one more time because I was just mad when stupid baking camera. Yes, I'm always having my haircut around the 17th of the month, just so I can remember when to get it. I didn't. Sorry. Does he treat her okay? Oh, he better. No, she keeps him on a tight leash, and I think she's worse to him than he's to her. It's I think they are doing fine. Uh, I'm just a dad to a couple of daughters, and we are genetically bred to not like men that touch our daughters. So no, he's a good kid. You end up defending your son-in-law. Well, because your daughter is like her mom. I can hear the chunklet being thrown across the pond. No, he won't have access to the YouTubes. Your son and his wife are having a girl. Congratulations. And let's talk arranged marriage so they don't have to do anything stupid. It's perfect timing. But congratulations. And hey, Alabama Rose, how are you doing? Uh, 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 uh. Why is that other ex coming? We got divorced when my daughters were 2, and the youngest one was 3, 4 months old. So it was a big mistake from the beginning, but luckily we got 2 beautiful daughters out of it. Then she tasted life a little bit and settled down with an older guy, and that older guy have kind of become the main dad for my youngest girl, and he's been there through thick and thin with her, always treated them more than nice, and is a wonderful fella. And I never had a problem with him. As the first time we talked, I said, I left her. I have nothing. I'm not gonna come back. I'm not gonna be jealous. I don't care. I'm wishing you good luck, and as long as you're good to my girls, we two will be friends. And he's been a wonderful stepdad. He they still keep in touch. Yeah, and I think it's good because he was the stay at home daddy figure with them, and that's good. I had as much um, time with them as permitted, but I was there every other weekend all of their life. But he was the one who gave them stability, especially through the teenage years and stuff like that. And he might have taken the worst of the wackiness out of my ex-wife. So I like him a lot. He's gone through hell a lot longer than I did. What will Sarah Boone have? She will have cheese. Will she order in, or maybe the judge will show up with some Chinese takeaway? I think she'll have a cheese. She can make a fondue with all of those cheese slices she stole. Again, they my girls are grown up. I don't have to talk to my ex-wife. I don't. We have nothing to talk about. We are two very, very, very different people. Um, when we're together, me and her ex normally talks, and my oldest daughter, my ex-wife, and my daughter's boyfriend, and my youngest are watching TikToks. So it's not. It's fine by me. I'll just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Because again, I left her. Should I be mad or trying to start a fight? No. We've been we split up 20 years ago. I don't give a f. As long as the kids don't call me crying because she had a meltdown again, I'm happy. Well, what else should I do? It again. I left her. It would never have worked if we stayed together. Too much. It was just not good. Um, so why should I be mad at him? As long as he treats my girls good. I never understood that. Oh, there's a new stepdad. So what? As long as he's good to your kids, you don't want to go there and be a dad to them. And children needs a dad as well as a mom. So, and I could only be there every other weekend. So I'm happy. Yeah, well, it's sometimes it's just not meant to be that the mom and dad is together, but the most important thing is that they will both work together about the kids. And there's no love lost between us, but we raised a good set of kids. Mm, 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 mm. Well, I'm sure if it was my ex who told this story, I am a horrible, horrible person as well. There's always two sides, and I'm most likely on the wrong side. Um, oh, yes. In Denmark, we get married real young, and I'm very. I got in puberty really young. That's why my kids is the age they are. 5 years old. Uh, Struggling on trying to answer you guys, and YouTube keeps erasing my comments before I can send it. Sorry about that. Hope you all are well and have a great holiday. Phoebe Mac, everything's great. And yeah, sometimes if you're typing on a phone or a tablet, it can be hell. My daughter-in-law have an Instapot and some other type and loves them. Just don't have space to get anything else till I clean out. But they seem amazing. Never heard about an Instapot. But I never had a I never seen a pressure cooker either. Other than when I was deployed, we had those big. Well, it was more like a big pot that you could boil stuff in. Yeah, and every time you say you're not as ugly as my ex, but you wanted to date him, you chose him. Hey, grass is green enough. Oh, that's yeah. I was actually because I had to go meet with my brother today to give him some cake and get some Legos and give some presents and stuff like that. We met up. And of course, he called me just as I hit the gym, and I was thinking, well, I can do that stream with Kathy, and then I can take a walk in the woods. I forgot that I live in the northern hemisphere, and yesterday was the shortest day of the year, so it was dark out when I started the stream. So no walkie. Uh, Holidays are any other days for me. Plus, I'm still pretty sick, so I'm not doing much of anything but praying I don't have to go back to the hospital. Yeah, as long as you can stay out of the hospital. It's yeah. And holidays, yeah, to me it's not that I like it now when now there's a grandkid we can make some new traditions, but in my family it wasn't really a thing. So my tradition has been for many years to eat Christmas dinner with my parents and have in the afternoon my brother would stop by because he was with his ex in-laws and sit and we would drink coffee and just chit chat for a couple of hours and then he would leave again. And then we would have Christmas dinner and we would give each other a present and I would go home. It's that's the way I spend most of my Christmases and I don't I don't really I get some better food that day, but that's all. Yeah, I have a buddy of mine who I really I had a talking to him when he got together with a plus one a package deal, and they were always denigrating the boy's father. And I said, "What if the boy hears you?" Well, we don't do it in front of him. And every time I was at him, they were always talking bad about the guy. And I said, you're teaching your kid not to like his father. That's not okay. No, we're not. We're not saying anything. And they were just not conscious about they were constantly berating that guy and yeah, sure enough, the kid didn't want to see him when he grew older. I don't think again, I heard one side of the story, probably not the greatest dad in the world, but still it's you shouldn't take your problems on about your ex out on your kids. They didn't ask to be born. You did it. You must be the adult. Oh, an Instapot is a pressure cooker. Okay, I never heard about those. Uh, your YouTube has been having issues with streams. My recommended is really effed up right now, and whenever I try and hit that live up in the top on the app, I'll get some really random stuff that has nothing to do with anything I ever watched. And most of the time, even though I know Mo is live, I know Shizzy is live, and I hit it, they don't recommend it to me. So I have to go in the sidebar, scroll down, and press the channel. Um, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've been watching so many different people to try and find some guests. Maybe it's, I don't know, YouTube cleaning house. Whoever knows what goes on in the YouTubes. Hello, JC and the Music Man. Nothing like a yummy Lego cake. Well, I could do that. Oh, on the picture. Yeah, that's right. Still a lot of singles to unload before returning home. Well, at this time of day, it won't be the A team or the B team, but C team needs a little love as well. Keep those girls out of college. It was the longest day of the year at your. Yeah, winter solstice. Are you down under? That must be the longest day. Because that's why it's the shortest day at our place. Is Fed here today because he's somewhat more north than I, so they couldn't have had many hours of light yesterday. I have everything because again, my brother's wife, I sent her money. She'll buy something for the kids. I don't swap presents with my sister. I take care of something here, and she'll give her son something and say it's from me. And yeah, I don't swap with my siblings. We decided long ago that there's no reason to do that. And my youngest daughter only wants very expensive stuff. So again, we pooled all of that money, and my daughter bought it. I picked up a present from my sister to my daughter. I then went and bought something for my daughter. So it took me 20 minutes. I like that. Yeah, normally around this time a month, they will do something. You'll probably go see you unsub to a lot. Whenever YouTube starts acting up, just go through your feed and see, oh, the people I normally view, I must still subscribe to them, because every time YouTube makes an update, you lose subscribers. Oh, yeah. So you have time to enjoy it. Come hang out with us. Hey, welcome back, Pimpanella. You're making gingerbread men because my dad wants something to chow on. You are a good daughter. Hey, Claire. White chocolate Bailey's pistachio fudge this morning. Oh my. One of these days I'll proofread the message. Don't worry about it. I'll try and hack out what you mean, or just say you mean something else. I don't do names or stuff. When did I learn to speak English so well? I've been learning Ukrainian and can read well, but would struggle with conversation. Well, most people will disagree with you that I speak English well, but we started having English in fifth grade. But in Denmark, we don't dub television. So when we watch movies, well, that's why I learned German before I learned English, is because we had 3 German movie or TV channels. So the newer movies, because we had just had one channel in Denmark that was government run, they had nothing new. But the German channels would have something that maybe was only a year old, but everything in German is dubbed into German. So you kind of learn German that way, via osmosis, maybe. Yeah, that's what you call it when you just absorb it. And then when I got a little bit older, probably around second grade or something like that, um, started watching more and more in English. And because we subtitle everything, so you read along and you listen, and then it just put, at some point you'll understand it without reading the subtitles. That's that's how I learned it. So, but speak it well. Most people will disagree. Um, heard a Christmas song that remind me of Let's Go Brando. Was it Baby It's Cold Outside? Yeah, it's if you don't have anyone to converse with, conversate, I don't know. It's really hard to learn how to pronounce stuff. What am I doing to celebrate the pagan solstice? Nothing, because I'm not a pagan. I am a good Danish people church Christian. So I will do the same thing I do to celebrate Christmas every year. Let someone else have a seat in the church. Because I remember the part of the Bible where it says, as long as you just love the Almighty, He'll love you back and you don't have to show up in church. Krista, again, Broken Baker, sorry if I missed it. What time am I going live on the 25th? I'm alone and don't want to miss it, I don't know yet. Probably around 9. 9, 10, whatever. We're meant to be together. I be there and you be. And that's the deal, my dear. Move over. La 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 la. Remember that one? I just butchered. I'll probably do it 9 or 10 in the morning because, as I understand it, Christmas is daytime in Los Estados Unidos. So I'll do it around those. Yeah, maybe I'll do it 9:30. But I have to figure out what I'm gonna do and if my other setup is working, so I can build the Lego and stuff like that. So I will put a stream up when I figure it out. Do, do, do. Is Amazon on strike? We don't have it. So, oh, Amazon delivered to the expert's house 20 minutes ago. I heard they had a strike approved, but I don't know what if anything. Why am I so far behind? Netflix has a lot of voiceovers for other languages. Guess I will have to watch more movies in Ukrainian. I think because they are quite a big country, they actually dub it as well. That was a thing in when I was in Bosnia. I drove because I was always working Saturday to Sunday night, and then I had Monday off most times. So when people had been up socializing and they wanted to go to Hungary and take a day off, I drove them up there. And if you do that enough times, you get a little bit bored. So sometimes I went to the movie theater, but you had to look out and make sure it wasn't a dub movie, because normally you'll have it with Ukrainian, Hungarian subtitles if you were lucky. But sometimes you were just sitting there listening to a language that's so far from anything else. It's closer to Latin, I believe, than anything else. And I didn't understand that. I often hear it's hard to learn Danish as a second language. When you live in Denmark, the Danes are too excited to use their English. Yeah, um, that's what I've heard as well. But it's funny because we have that exchange student in Delaware who she still speaks Danish, and but we had the other one. She couldn't speak 5 words in English when in Danish when she left. So yeah, I think. But you know how it is. We're a small country. We always look out. So we have to. We don't want to embarrass people by them standing there saying, "Go dark, can I cure Ian Avis." we'll just say, yeah, sure, you can buy a newspaper, no problem. Oh, it's in Canada. Yeah, I just read somewhere. Last year, I made 4 sheet cake trays of Reese's like bars, 4 batches of cookie peanut butter cookies, molasses cookies, shortbread cookies, and chocolate chip, 3 pies, and 2 lemon and 1 chocolate. Wilfred Brimley would be proud of you. Yeah, but no, you live on the Devil Island, so you didn't have German TV. You had Swedish TV. I feel sorry for you. So you probably, because people on the Devil Island isn't as good as at German as the rest of us normally. I think a drunk baker would be so much fun to hang out with. Apparently, I get very arrogant and quiet when I'm drunk. I don't think I'm arrogant. I think I'm fun, but my gym buddy says every time I'm drunk, I'm just standing in a corner, and I don't feel it. I think I am wonderful when I'm drunk, but that's why I don't drink on stream, because who knows? Gigi, get that hiccup done and have fun with the grandbaby. Yeah, and he's going to spend even more on his divorce in a couple of years. I really hope he has an ironclad prenup this time. 600 million. And they are mad that um, Elon spent, I don't know how much on the election. This guy is wasting 600 million after his ex-wife just fleeced him. They always saying, "Oh, if Elon, instead of spending money on the election, he could have given X amount." 600 million. That's how many Americans are in there? 365 million or something like that. He could give you each $2 instead. That'll probably be better worth spent. I didn't do the math when I said that, but no, I really don't understand. I paid enough for my wedding and it didn't last. I think if we'd just gone to the city hall and get a piece of paper, it probably have lasted just as long. It's just at some point it's redonkulous, and if it's your second try, come on now, ain't no neither Peen or Punani worth 600 million bucks. No way, no way. So yeah, it's not small potatoes. I don't know if that's a funny phrase in Danish. I don't know. Maybe. I wasn't drunk at Dollywood because Dollywood is in a dry county. Stop making stories up. I was drunk in Knoxville. Yeah, I did the math correctly then in my head. That's a lot of singles and cheaper campaign. Not really looking to acquire more. Well, still, 600 million bucks on a wedding. It's so crazy. Um, Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon. I don't know why I find you chatting about nothing so relaxing and comforting. It's probably because I'm just talking about nothing. His wife has more plastic surgery than all of Hollywood. And again, hmm, She's not that good of a cook. She's not that good of a lay, and she's not that good of a house cleaner. Why waste 600 million on a wedding? Unless you can write it off in taxes or you sold the TV rights for 700 million. It's absolutely ridiculous. Have a small potato wedding. Oh, I just used it. You can do great for even if you used 6 million or 600,000, you could have a wonderful wedding. And then you could buy an island for the rest and go there. Oh, rich people buying islands. Don't do that. It tend to go wrong. But I just hate when rich people spend money like that. Well, it stimulates the economy. It's just another way, but it's the Dane in me because we don't like people flashing. But again, you could have a wonderful wedding for $600,000. Why do you need to spend 600 million? The wedding piece of paper is the same. It really annoys me. Are you watching Three Wishes for Cinderella? I don't know what that is. I don't know. Most Europeans know enough English to hold a simple conversation. Even my 82-year-old mother does. Or she will do what every mother does: just yell louder at a person in your native tongue until they say, "Oh, yeah, yeah." That's what my mom used to do. I don't. Well, I have my normal one beer a week with Brandon, but other than that, I only drink when I'm going out and if there's something special. That's yeah. Merit and poison are the same words in Danish. That's correct. Both of them is gift. So the old joke is, well, you can't use it in English because it's two different words. But you used to say poison is what you take not to get married because it's the same word in Danish. I'm not saying you could solve world hunger instead, but you could put a dent in it with 600 million. No, that's the funny thing. They did that to Elon a couple of years ago when he bought TwitTwat. They said, "Oh, for 3.6 billion or however much he paid for it," which he didn't because it's technicality. They said, "Well, you could solve world hunger," and he said, "Okay, what is the price to solve world hunger? I'll give you the money if you can give me a number." And they couldn't give him a number because no one knows. It's just something you throw in people's faces. That's why I'm not saying, "Oh, you could do so much good in the world with 600 million." Yeah, you could. You could probably buy a small African country, but in the end, it's your money. Waste them the way you want. But I won't trust any government with 600 million to solve world hunger because just look at how much money the US spend on foreign aid every year, and we spend a lot on foreign aid as well. Haven't really solved a lot. Uh, New wifey looks like old wifey. Well, if you like a Porsche 911, you just upgrade it to a newer model. Uh-huh. Yeah. Well, she's a Jedi supporter. Yeah, but it's not just ridiculous. It's actually. Ugh. Eek. We spent about 2 grand on our wedding, including the dress, and put another grand behind the bar. Yeah, that's his ex gave 2 million away last year. Yeah, she can afford it. Um, I think my wedding. It's a way back. It was well, we rented out an old. Well, it's not a castle, but it's a ruin of a castle that burned down when we fought the Swedes. But there's a restaurant, a museum, and stuff like that now. And with everything, I think we We maybe win 10K, and I can say it's not the price you pay for the wedding. My brother, who just gave us dinner at a restaurant and went to the city hall, it lasted 20 times as long, 10 times as long as mine. Oh. Everyone be quiet. Brandon's wife is listening. Oh, congratulations to the young ones. 3 Wishes for Cinderella is a German Christmas tradition. I'm actually, good you said it. Half an hour ago, I was supposed to watch The Sound of Music because it's on tonight on TV. As I said, it's a Christmas movie. She's buying you beer. Something's bad is about to happen, Brandon. She's probably trying to push you off a balcony or something. Watch out. If the wife is bringing you beer, whoa. Can I reroute this to Tennessee expert? As long as you promise to not hit me, I'll switch this flight in a heartbeat. Don't go asking the pilot to turn the plane somewhere else. They tend to frown upon it. Sometimes they'll even charge you after. I know they be a little mad sometimes, those pilots. But yeah, it's a trap. So Sue is a non-profit. Send her $1 million. Everyone, I'm gonna jump off. Go watch the rest of Sound of Music. They must be half an hour in, so they should be around. Do a dear, a female deer, la la didn't die. So I'm gonna watch that and get some sleep. Tomorrow, 9 a.m. I believe it is. I'll just check. No, I think it's 10 a.m. Tomorrow it's 10 a.m. Tomorrow, 10 a.m., I will have Wick McCollum, not McCollum, but McCollum, on for my 13th Creators for Christmas stream. Another wonderful creator. She is out of South Africa. So you'll get to meet another new person. She is just as wonderful as the rest of them, I am sure. So please join us tomorrow at 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 a.m., 10 a.m., where I will probably be red in my head because I've been punching my baking setup, hoping to get it to work. But other than that, 24th, I'll probably only do guest spots if nothing else happens because I have to go driving. The 25th, 9-10ish o'clock in the morning, I'll go live for XYZ hours. So you have a place to hang out and spend the time. If you need somewhere to chitty chat, I don't know, build some Legos, open chat up so you can call in, talk about nothing. I don't know where we're going. The only thing I know is I'm not leaving the wheel to Jesus, but one of you might grab it and steer us in somewhere safe, because I don't know what I'm doing most of the time, especially right now. Have a wonderful night.
What exhibit are you referring to?
I'm going to make this 100, Your Honor.
All right.
100.
100.
Because it is 100%
100%.
correct.
So you literally built a cannon?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
All right, I'm in love.
Go back. Please do that again. Oh, that was the cutest thing I've ever seen.
While I'm waiting for this, did you, whether it's true or not, believe that Mr. Randolph had slept with your wife?
I wouldn't care.
You wouldn't have cared?
No,
Did you believe he had slept with your wife?
no,
Did you believe he slept with your mother-in-law?
probably did. Everybody has.